Hello, Gomaz. Hello, my friends. Have a good Sunday, a beautiful Sunday today. I have a flight plan from Ercan to Dalaman airport from northern Cyprus to Turkey. Yes, here you see the Ercan airport, a busy airport today, and I today I activate the static aircrafts to make an airport environment for you for a better visual experience. And let's look at the Ercan. Almost all parking stands are busy today, and also we have a fictional airliners like the Iberia, Frontier. They never visited not only the northern part of the island, also Cyprus Island, all Cyprus Island. Yes, let's jump to the aircraft. I have already set FMC, so remove ground handling. Drive away all and jump again to the outside of the aircraft to watch driving away of ground services, including fuel, luggage, catering service, ambulance, and passenger buses. But for now, there is no ATC over Turkey and also in Cyprus, but you may know the Cyprus freeze and under control of the south part. Thus, in VATSIM environment, it's impossible to get an ATC service for northern part of the island, but in reality, it's different. Let's open our checklist. Yes, and start the APU. An APU is starting, and you see the gauge needle is moving upwards. Let's close the doors. I was aligned. Seatbelts also making signs on, emergency lights on, now dumper on.
APU running.
APU is running.
APU generators.
On.
On.
APU
ground
on.
Power.
Disconnect.
Disconnected.
And remove chocks.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Armed. No smoking sign. On or auto.
On.
Seat belts sign.
On.
On or auto. Windshield wiper selectors. Park. Window heater.
Test.
Test. Window overheat.
Check.
Window heaters.
On.
On. Trim air switch. On.
On.
Isolation valve switch.
Open.
Open.
Pax auto.
Auto. APU bleed switch. On. Flight altitude indicator.
Current position. We have a flight level of 340 set.
Cruise altitude. Landing altitude indicator.
Set to destination field elevation is 10 feet, so 50 feet is set.
Destination field elevation. Ignition select switch. Set.
Set to
Wheel well light
engine
switch.
2. It's okay,
As
it's
required.
on.
Course is set.
Checked.
Check. Flight directors. On. Bank angle selector.
Set.
As required. Autopilot disengage bar.
Up.
Up. Minimums reference.
Omit one, this one.
Radio or
set.
barrow. Minimums.
Set to barrow. Minimum set.
Barrow QNH.
Set to 1019er.
Mode selector. Map.
Let's check it again.
Weather radar.
That's 1019, and we have a wind from 060 at 7 knots. So departing runway is 11 today, and we will apply execute the GIRNE 105 standard instrumental departure procedure.
Off.
Weather radar.
Master lights.
Master lights.
Test. Landing gear lever.
Down.
Down. Auto brake selector.
Set RTO.
RTO. N1 set selector. Auto. Speed reference. Auto. Fuel flow switch. Reset then rate. Cargo fire test.
There's one. Push. Master caution alerts.
Master
Reset.
caution alerts. Reset.
Reset.
Transponder.
Standby.
Standby. Auto throttle. Armed. IAS max speed.
Set
V2.
V2.
Arm. LNAV.
Arm. And we know also arm. Can arm them.
As required. Arm. VNAV. Set. Initial heading.
Set 068.
Set.
Initial altitude. I thought it set to
Initial
flight
altitude.
altitude.
Set. Taxi and takeoff briefings.
Yes, taxi and takeoff briefing. So we have at distance 7. So after pushback and start via taxiway Alpha, we will enter to backtrack runway 29er for runway 11.
Complete. Start clearance.
So before start clearance, I want to show you our flight plan. Yes, from Volanta. After departing, direct to GIRNE then DOREN and join uniform November 131 airway upper airway to Antalya VOR, and then face to west again for ALTIN via uniform whiskey 79er airway for the Dalaman airport, and I expect to execute ALTIN 1 hotel start procedure for ILS Zulu 01 runway 001 for Dalaman. There was a beautiful scenery waiting for us in Dalaman. And our aircraft is Boeing 737 of Tango Charlie Mike Sierra Oscar registered aircraft of CYPRUS Turkish Airlines. So I wish you a pleasant flight. So let's close Volanta. Okay, continue on our checklist, and also send a welcome message to passengers.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, welcome aboard our flight today. We're wrapping up the final paperwork here to get you on your way momentarily.
And now it's time for pushback, as there is no ATC service. I am my own ATC, and pushback and start-up, and also I have a clearance at Dalaman, all are obtained. Ground purposes and triple and pushback. Not this one. Okay.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged.
No problem.
Call me through the menu when you are ready.
And start clearance
Obtain.
obtained.
Fuel pumps left and right.
Yes, you
Ground
guys
to
pushback.
cockpit, tow is driving up.
On.
And we have no fuel
Fuel
on
pump
central
center.
pump. Not required.
As required. System
System
B
B
electric hydraulic pump. On. Anti-collision lights.
On.
On. Stabilizer trim.
Set to 5.
Set. Aileron and rudder trims.
Hold set. 0.
Check 0. Close all doors.
Doors are closed.
Closed. Parking brake.
Yes, it's required enough.
As required. Set chock.
Box off.
Off. Transponder.
Not required.
As
Okay,
required.
all doors and hatches are
Air
closed.
conditioning
Ready
packs.
to connect.
Yes. Let's jump to the outside to watch connection of TOV to the aircraft. And now TOV hanging the frontier of aircraft and raise up. Now the raising up. The nose gear. Yes, okay.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Now we are ready, so release parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Yes, packs off.
Off. Engine 1 start switch.
Engine 1. Ground.
Ground. N2 reaching 25%. Check.
Yes.
Engine 1 start lever.
So,
Idle. Engine 1.
yes, the time is 12 Zulu for now, and the estimated time of arrival is 12:52 Zulu, so we have almost 1 hour, about 1 hour flight time.
Stable idle. Engine 2 start switch.
Ground.
Ground. N2 reaching 25%.
Yes, following N2. And pushback is continuing.
Check. Engine 2 start lever. Idle. Engine 2. Stable idle. System electric hydraulic pump. On. Engine generators. On. Probe heat switches. On. Anti-ice switches. As required. Air conditioning pack
Operation
switches.
complete. Go ahead and set the parking
Auto.
brake.
Isolation valve switch. Auto.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Pressurization selector. Auto. APU bleed. Off. APU switch. Off. Engine start switches.
Continues.
Continuous. Flaps.
Takeoff position. 5.
Takeoff. Flight controls.
Field left.
Full left. Center. Full right. Center.
Field up.
Full up. Center. Full down. Center.
Tow is disconnected
Rudder.
and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Full left. Center. Full right. Center. Taxi clearance.
Taxi clearance obtained.
Obtain.
Via Alpha and
Taxi
backtrack runway
lights.
29er.
On. Parking brake.
Release.
Release. Ground speed.
10 knots. Yes, my friends, we are going.
Ten knots. Brakes test. Press and release. V-card speed bugs.
So
Set.
it sets.
Taxi lights.
29.
Yes, now it's time for taxiing. Okay.
On runway 29.
Okay. Yeah, wing view, some wing waves. Okay, perfecto. My VATSIM. Yes, not passing 20 knots during taxi. Yes, I like the X checklist plugin for the Explain 11. It makes things easier during preparation and also during each phase of flight. It's almost impossible to miss any point, any required action on controlling aircraft. When I reach to the turning point for runway 11 at the end, I will continue on before takeoff procedures. And still there is no ETC, and probably it will not during my flight, but never mind. No problem for me actually. The main thing here is to fly. But yes, as well as to be an ATC or to get an ATC service makes the experience better, makes the simulation experience better. Yes, we reach runway 11.
On runway 11.
Yeah, let's go takeoff, set parking brake. And also you see here is the VOR of Ercan. This is Ercan VOR into radar. Yes, continue with takeoff procedure. So taxi lights off,
Off.
landing lights on.
Fixed landing lights. On. Position lights.
Stroke and steady.
Stroke and
Set
steady.
transponders.
Transponder. Transmit
KTHY, not
receive.
Charlie.
Weather radar. On. Takeoff clearance.
Obtained.
Obtained. Timer.
It started.
Start. Heading bug.
Set
Set
runway.
runway heading. Flight directors. On. Throttle 40%.
On runway.
Yes,
one,
now
on runway.
it's time for takeoff, my friends.
One.
I will flight. No hit panel. This has an abnormal thing. No location.
Checked.
Release
Power.
parking brake.
Power set. Positive rate.
knots.
V1, rotate.
Positive rate.
2 up.
Checked. Landing gear.
$400.
And up.
$1,000.
Up and off. Flaps.
Passing 2,000 feet. Now it's time for intercepting 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗃 344 of Ercan VOY. Correcting flaps. And now it's time for engaging autopilot. Retracting flaps.
Autopilot. Engage. Air conditioning pack switches. Auto. Auto brake. Off. Altitude. 4,000 feet. Altitude.
Set standard.
5,000 feet. Altimeters. Set standard. Altitude. 6,000 feet. Altitude.
We are facing towards GIRNE. Here you see the 𝗙𝗏𝗵𝐵𝗵𝐵 mountain and the famous flag painted on the mountain. Just passing 10,000 feet.
10,000 feet. Landing lights. Off. Position lights.
Here it's at that position light set to steady. But I know I always remain slow and steady, but no problem, steady.
Steady. Engine start switches. Auto. Seat belts sign.
Auto. Not
Off.
off.
Top of climb.
So we can remove it. Let me show you Volanta, my friends. Yes, in Volanta, as you see, we actually do an alpha procedure. Now we are going to GIRNE intersection and then follow the flight path. Yes, time for set Dalaman VATSIM. Dalaman VATSIM 11470. Yes, status frequency for ILS Zulu. This here 1101. Is that the course is 010. Okay. For now it's not necessary. 1101. Okay, set not to. Set for ILS, of course, and the frequencies. Okay. For one, set to Dalaman. Dalaman VATSIM 114.70. And the expected approach procedure is set hotel, ALTIN 1 hotel and ARNAV approach procedure. And for this procedure, what are required? ARNAV approval required. And also on downwind, expect vectors to the final after Bravo Sierra 122 intersection point. And let me show you current flight plan. And yes, the procedure brings us to the intersection here, the Bravo Sierra 122, and after this point, radar vectors expected. Radar vectors by ATC is expected for the ILS clearance runway 01. If no ATC, I will continue. Okay, so they get into map mode and range 220. Okay. Yes, we are so close to DOREN. Passenger 𝐂𝐘𝐏𝐿. This is default. Yes. And in this flight also I try soft music for you, playing music during flight. Continue to monitorize the current decline phase of the flight. And after reaching our flight level 340, so I will make a small break and then come back before top of descent point. And look at that here, the required navigational performance of the aircraft is 2 and the actual performance is 0.02, so it's okay to execute a VNAV procedure. Check over the panel. What is the temperature? Is -7. It's anti-zone. Yeah, after passing over 𝗙𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗵 Airport, the 𝗙𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃, we will be at our top of climb point. Let's jump to the passengers. Say hello to passengers. Let's look at here. Yes, our passengers, they seems happy. Hello my friends, let's go to the here. Actually I did this library, this plane for the aircraft, so I didn't realize the reflection of text for CYPRUS Airlines KTHY. This is an inverse way. This is economic area, the business area, and as well as there is no head covers here in the economic area. Yes, I should check my repaint to to make corrections. Wow, I like the view. For the area of Turkey, almost all the Aegean area, and Mediterranean area, and the Anatolian and Marmara region, I download orthophotos from orthophoxp software. The clouds. Actually, they are from images of pink. Yes, we are very close. Yes, here, see. 𝗙𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗹 Alanya and airport. It's very funny to fly Alanya, then a little challenging runway. There's a challenging runway for Alanya, and there's no localizer. There's no AILS. And also due to mountains, high range of mountains, and it's the landing runway is always, let me check from our charts, 08, and the departing runway is always 26.
Thousand to go.
And there's a slight turbulence.
Waypoint reached.
Next level of message for my passengers.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, we've leveled off now at our cruising altitude. We're going to go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. I'd like to kindly ask if you are staying in your seats to keep those seatbelts comfortably fastened for your safety. Onboard computer showing an on-time arrival, no ATC delays either. We're going to stay quiet up here, have you enjoy the flight and the service. Once again, welcome aboard.
And also a turbulence warning.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has asked the flight attendants to remain seated with their seatbelts on in their jump seats until we pass through this area of turbulence. We do apologize for the delay in our service.
Yes, my friends, see you before top of descent point. A break time for me. Yes, I'm coming back, my friends. We are at the top of descent. Open our checklist.
Check fuel time. Waypoint reached. Check fuel time. Waypoint reached. Check fuel time. Top of descent. Less than 10 knots. Altitude select.
And set.
Altitude.
Yes, let's open chart. And I go into chat. So we have to be await below 11,000 feet. And passing ALTIN and then top bar at 10,000 feet. It's at the 10,000 feet. And according to here, we are stand ALTIN flight level 140. Yes, descending passenger message.
Folks from the flight deck, we've started our descent. Should have you on the ground in about 15 minutes. Want to thank you so much for your company and business, and hope to see you again with us sometime.
Yes, my listeners, we will be landed in a short while, and that's there. It's at 11, yeah, about 20 minutes later. Yeah, that's right, all. That's not so bad. Yeah, there's a high mountain range over this area, Muğla, Antalya. And we're still on the boundaries of Antalya province, then enter the Muğla province. And then a fellow and colleague has recently departed from Dalaman for the Baku, that is 9314. Name was A330. I guess Dalaman is about here, or this point. We are very close. Also during my flight, I try to take different pictures, taking pictures from different perspectives, different angles, to upload Instagram later. Look at Volanta here, our descent path for Dalaman, and here you see colleague, Turkish 934 for Dalaman to Baku. Close look. Yes, I like the terrain. Beautiful views, beautiful scenery. Also, our passengers are very happy. What a view you see. Like the engine very much. Yes, continue on 10,000. I want to put a fix for Dalaman. VOR. On the right yard 207. 09. Go to lookout 1H. Check on how it up. The meta information. It's 1021. And we have a wing from 210 at 5 knot. Variable from 170 to 240. Actually, the better runway is 19er here, but due to the wind limitations, below 8 knots.
10,000 feet.
So
Reduce speed.
we can use still runway 01. I like the views very much, my friends.
250 knots. Landing lights.
On.
On. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Continuous. Seat belts sign.
On.
On, or auto. Transition level.
Set.
Below 080. Altimeters.
Continue on descent. Oh, distance. Yes. Deep blue color, watercolor. Wow. Yes, I think airport is here. Let's go to the first officer seat. Let's see. I'm sure here. Let's set ILS. Cruise set to 0. It's at 10 miles from Dalaman VOR or ideal Dalaman, 10.7 nautical miles away at 2,800 feet. We will be clear for ILS establish. According to establish procedure, climb on Radja 005 to DMA 6 for Dalaman VOR, then turn left, climbing to cross VOR at 4,000 feet, and we will then hold at Dalaman VOR. At max speed is 185 knots until inbound VOR. And according to the chart, if unable to be 4,000 feet at VOR, intercept at 164, and at 2,700 feet, turn right, climbing to cross VOR at 4,000 feet and fall. And the ILS signs indicators are now on our primary flight display. And also you see the glide slope and the localizer indicators here. Yes, send a message to our cabin, prepare for landing.
Flight attendants, prepare for landing, please.
Okay. The airport is here. There is no traffic, so it's not necessary to send the text message to the Unicom channel.
Place any carry-on luggage may be taken out during the flight. Other bag items to seat in front of you on an overhead compartment. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time. Go to the remaining service setups. We will be landing shortly.
Yes, look, my flight path here, the approach procedure. Now I'm so close for LS establishment. So there's some Navy here. Yes, the airport. We will see in a short while. The airport, the runway, here.
Thousand to go.
That's a
Set
QNH.
QNH. Barrow QNH.
And the decision altitude 210. Parameter, set it.
Set. Height.
4,000
feet.
Up and down now.
Airspeed. Adjust 220. Perfinite FMC.
Yes. 30 to port 143.
Set a ref. Position lights. Strobe and steady. Flaps 5.
Localizer established.
Set. Landing gear down.
And class level established. So
greens.
set altitude to
Flaps.
missed approach altitude. Set 10. Speed brakes armed.
2,500.
The 143. Set 25.
Landing.
Set 30.
Speed brake.
Speed brakes armed. Set 2.
Armed. Auto brake.
Set.
As required. Autopilot.
A beautiful weather. Yes, let's focus on landing. So I have control. The Autopilot disengage.
1,000.
Speed brakes.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch altitude set.
My plane. Have a nice landing, my friends.
Approaching 0, 1.
$500. 400. $300. Approaching minimum 200. Minimum 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Up. Thrust reverses.
Yes, hard landing. And 80 knots for this.
We'll be taxiing for the next few
4,000
minutes, so
feet
please remain
remaining.
seated with your seatbelts fastened and all items stowed until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you have all your personal belongings before you
3,000
exit the
remaining.
aircraft, and be careful when opening the overhead compartment. You're now free to use your mobile phones and small lightweight devices. Thank you for flying with us today. We hope you've had a pleasant experience, and we look forward to welcoming you again on
Yes,
another flight.
vacating runway. Via taxiway Bravo. And hold here for a while. Quit right when landing. Flaps.
As required. Speed brakes. Down. APU start.
On. And yes, continue on taxiing. It switches off. Position lights. Steady.
Probe heat switches. Off. Landing lights.
Off.
Off. Position lights.
Off.
Steady. Taxi lights. On. Engine start switches. Auto. Auto brake. Off. Flaps. Retract. Transponder. Standby. Weather radar. Off. APU bleed. On. Parking brake.
Not necessary. Yes. Jump, so packet 38 or 38 or 37. And stop the clock after, yes, 57, 50, 58, 56 minutes. The annual time. Yes. Set parking brake. An AP generators on, taxiways off, anti-collision off, wheel on.
Flight attendants prepare for takeoff, please.
Not takeoff, yes. I think it's okay. Yes, welcome, 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 my friends. So, and now it's time to disconnect from the VATSIM network. Yes, and the time that I and probably you like most is replay time. Why toggle replay mode and landing. I'm sorry for the hard landing, but sometimes it happens. Yes. Oh, there are F-16s here fighting Falcons for the military base. Yes, let's rewind for the wind wheel. I always like very much to land on airports close to the seashores. Well, there's also MD or maybe DC-10 here, a military. And runway view, and at last tower view. Now the runway view. Yes, my friends, let's jump to the again here and closing.
Okay, the cabin is
Shut
secured.
down
Have
the
a good flight.
aircraft.
Prepare for arrival and cross-check, thank you.
And now jetway closing to us. And doors open them. And let's look at the landing performance. Yes, line rate is good. And this is performance takeoff, but I don't understand, or I can not identify find how I can use this one, because approaching weight good, landing weight good. Yes, our penalties here. I wrote below 50 feet, high deviation of glide slope, landing approach speed, below, yes, but no problem. Then safely landed and bring our passengers to the Alanya airport. Yes, my friends, this is the end. This is the end of our flight today. And I hope you enjoy. And thank you for choosing to fly with us. And see you in another flight. And probably it will be different on different parts of the world, not on the European continent. I expect to be on the South America at the on the following flight, next flight. So see you. Bye bye.